Yes. So here we will discuss little more about the flagellar part, where we know that flagella is an appendage from the plasma membrane. Most of the time I see students drawing it from cell wall. Please don't do that. Cell wall is also a secretion by the cell and it is not a complete living entity. If anything truly matters as a barrier which decides the survival of a cell by managing the traffic of substances, it is plasma membrane. The flagella, the cilia, the pili, what all we are speaking, they are the extensions from the plasma membrane. So we studied centriole, basal body, flagella, cilia. But we have a different flagella in prokaryotes when compared to eukaryotes. So I thought we shall discuss the differences between prokaryotic flagella and eukaryotic flagella. Anyway, we don't see cilia in prokaryotes, isn't it? So if you see differences between prokaryotic flagella and eukaryotic flagella. Bacterial flagella, eukaryote. Let us take Euglena, such a classical example of flagella performing the locomotion, which is also associated with the eye apparatus, which is responsible for the perception of light. Okay, so in case of prokaryotes, we have the flagella smaller and simple structure. There is no much complication or high language with the flagella in prokaryotes, whereas larger and complex structure in eukaryote. Naturally, it has got a solid basal body which gives rise to the microtubules which will form a structure. It is not any protein, it is microtubule. Made up of protein, flagellin. This is the point which I wanted to really stress. Flagellin. This is made up of tubulin. We know that tubulin itself is a dimer which is made up of alpha tubulin and beta tubulin. We saw this, we studied this. The two of them will form one tubulin, such 9 plus 2 tubulins will form the flagella. Don't you think it has a better protein definition to contract and execute a function? Rotatory movement. Rotatory movement means you imagine you close your fist, all of you. If you keep a pencil inside the fist and move the pencil in rotatory movement, how do you feel? The pencil will start moving in circles with the base of the pencil fixed in your fist, isn't it? This is called as rotatory movement. The base of the flagella will be fixed in the plasma membrane and the flagella moves by rotatory movements, like how the pencil was moving in the fist. Whereas in case of eukaryotic flagella, it is bending movement, like undulating, which moves like a wave is called as undulating movement. Or how you throw a whip at a distance and move yourself forward, even that movement is possible by the eukaryotic flagella. So as you see eukaryotic flagella covering a good amount of distance based upon how the flagella can contract. A better composition, a higher definition of protein, and a better function. Proton driven. Proton driven means this is another important difference between prokaryotic flagella and eukaryotic flagella. Proton driven means there should be a gradient which develops. By breaking the gradient into kinetic energy, see, irrespective of what is proton gradient, a gradient always is a potential energy. When you can break it, it converts into kinetic energy. So that kinetic energy is used by the flagella to move in case of prokaryotes, whereas that kinetic energy is trapped and converted into ATP. Then ATP are used by the eukaryotic flagella. So this is also a better, dynein proteins are responsible for the breakdown of ATP. Maybe a better consumption of energy source is also capable of better performance in eukaryotic flagella. So these are the differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic flagella. And one more difference I would like to add here is prokaryotic flagella is not covered by plasma membrane, whereas eukaryotic flagella is covered by plasma membrane. This is also another important NCERT difference. Clear? Yes.